Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at 55 or so, mix of sun and clouds today for your high. Another decent day. Yesterday afternoon, pretty good again, Cande. So
Yeah, a little chilly. I'd like to turn it up just a little.
it was a touch. Leah and I went out to the school to watch the boys' varsity tennis
I bet
yesterday.
you did.
Now, it's strictly for the tennis, Cande.
Of course it is.
Strictly for the
Why
tennis.
would you think anything else?
And, but it was,
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. She wanted to watch the boys'
I know
tennis.
what she wanted to do. What is the problem you're having?
We had a great time. It's as important to watch tennis as it is to practice. You learn things. You pick things up, Cande. So
Definitely learn things.
oh my God. Let's turn the focus to you. Now, you were not feeling great yesterday. You had not slept. You were exhausted. And I must say, you sound much better today.
I slept very well last night. It makes a huge difference, and I feel great today.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Was there any reason why you slept better, or what happened?
Probably because I had a belly full of healthy food.
Oh, you had the chicken and broccoli.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just, sometimes sleep comes hard. You don't always have a good night's sleep all the time.
Agreed.
And I just hit one of those nights, and it was terrible.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good night. You sounded,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah,
great.
I feel much better.
Here's a complete side note, off topic. I was reading an article about, spring is here, summer's on the way. Soon we're going to be with the marshmallows around the backyard fire, right?
Yes.
And Jet Puffed Marshmallow is releasing a limited edition marshmallow that will change colors when it hits direct heat.
And what colors will it change to?
Well, they have different color marshmallows already. So, pink ones will turn orange. Blue marshmallows will turn green. They change color. How cute is that for the kids?
It's very cute, but is it safe, all those colors going around, and you're
sure.
digesting them?
You know what? Yeah, it has to be fun. You're eating pounds and pounds of red
years
meat.
ago, they realized something with the red dye they were using was no good for you, and it was a whole controversy. Don't eat the red M&Ms, and I don't know.
I don't know what's good and bad anymore. I really don't.
I don't either.
But I'm going to go with the changing color marshmallows as a fun summer idea. That's all. I don't know.
Yes, Barbecue Tom brings some over there when he has another party that
That's
he
right.
serves you.
Yes, that's a great idea. That would make
Yeah.
a great little gift there.
Yes, it would.
Cande, it is Stop Food Waste Day today.
Yes, also a good idea. We do try not to throw out a lot of food.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting because for the longest time here, we've been cooking for 5. And I wonder what it's like just to cook for 2. You got to really change your shopping habits.
You really have to do it. And sometimes I just tend to make too much food, and then it's left over. But I happen to like leftovers. I don't know about you. Brian likes them too. I've known people that won't eat leftovers, and that's problematic.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I'm sorry.
Bizarre. I think sometimes leftovers are better than the day you had it.
If you are a person who refuses to take food, let's say you go to a restaurant and you refuse to box it up and bring it home, or you make food at home and you refuse to eat it out of the fridge the next day, I don't want to know you. I don't want to be around you.
Well, that's quite severe.
Well, it's bizarre. It's bizarre behavior.
I do know a couple of people that will not eat leftovers. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't want to know them. Leave them away from me. Thank you.
All right.
All right. It is. It's Denim Day today, Cande.
Oh, I'm wearing some gray denim today.
I used to have a denim jacket with all sort of rock band pins on it when I was a kid,
I did too, and I still love a denim jacket.
I wanted to get a big Motley Crue patch on the back of my denim jacket. My parents would not allow me to at the time.
They don't like Motley Crue either.
So I went to Sam Goody and I bought pins of the bands. I still have some of them, like
I
Def
was a
Leppard.
big pin collector. I had some great
Yeah.
ones. Oh yeah.
Put them right
I had a
on the
little
jacket.
shadow box and I would display them all and yeah, big pin. Pin
It,
girl.
yes, it is National South Dakota Day today.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Now that's isn't South Dakota
Next to
what
North Dakota? I
no.
believe so.
Isn't that Mount Rushmore? Where's Mount Rushmore?
I think you're right. One of the Dakotas, I
I
believe.
think so. I think it's South Dakota. It's National Dissertation Day today.
Please explain.
You don't know what a dissertation is?
I think we do a little of that every day on the show, but I could be wrong.
It has to do with your next level of education, and it's a further degree.
What do you mean a further degree?
It's the masterpiece of the doctoral process, Cande.
Ah, no wonder I don't know about it. I don't have a PhD.
Yes. To graduate, every doctoral student must complete an independent research project and write a dissertation.
Oh.
Right. It's a book-length paper detailing every aspect of the project. So.
I'm getting a headache. Move
Yeah,
on.
too much. That's why we chose radio. It is National Help a Horse Day.
If you see a horse in distress, absolutely help it out.
Yes. It's National Library Outreach Day.
What do you mean?
First of all, we love our local libraries.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a day to recognize the dedicated library staff who make libraries accessible. And, it's really one of the great things in a community that is well underused by people,
I agree. And they have some great programs for kids. My kids went through it in the summer. They would do a special thing, and one thing might be dinosaurs, or it could be whatever, leaves, or whatever it was, and do projects and read books about it. And it was great. I love the library.
Recently, in the last year or two, they just opened like a high-end coffee shop attached to our library, and the kids want to go to the library even more because they think it's fun to go to the coffee shop. And I say it was the best thing they ever did. I think they get a lot more people in the library.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. And then I love like a Home Depot or whatever they'll do, like the first Saturday of the month projects with kids.
Yep.
Bring your kid there and they make something. I love all that.
Sure. It is National Pretzel Day. You like pretzels?
Of course. Who doesn't like pretzels?
A nice hot pretzel with mustard. Oh, yes. I'll take that for sure.
I don't need the mustard. I like mine plain. Plain, baby. Plain.
It is National Kids and Pets Day today.
They go so well together, don't they?
They really do. I love the baby videos with the babies with the lab.
Me too.
Yeah.
Love that.
National Richter Scale Day today.
Please explain.
You hold
I
the
know
phone.
what it is, but refresh my memory.
No. That's the best. When someone doesn't know something, I know what it is, but just refresh my memory. What is it again?
What is
Cande.
it again?
You don't know what the Richter scale measures? Seriously. You don't know what the Richter scale measures.
I'm not sure.
Oh my, I can't. Because, by the way, this is not to make fun of you. You are a smart woman, Cande, a wonderful, educated person. It measures the magnitude of earthquakes.
Oh, so when they say you're off the Richter scale, that
Yes.
means you're like a storm?
Yeah, in Earth, it's not a storm. An earthquake. It measures earthquakes, not
But
hurricanes.
did you ever hear the expression, you're off the Richter scale?
Yes. Yeah, I don't think... Depending on what someone is saying that for, it could be good or bad.
True.
Yeah, but the Richter scale is earthquakes, yes.
Gotcha.
I
knew that anyway.
A lot of national days. National Audubon Day.
Is that the bird thing? Why am I feeling so dumb?
Yeah, a French-American ornithologist, naturalist, and painter noted for extensive studies of American birds. Yes.
There you go. I got one right.
They have the Audubon Society. And finally, it is National Administrative Professionals Day today.
Okay.
Like secretaries, administrative professionals.
You said it, not me.
Hey, I'm just telling you what the old name was for it, okay?
Gotcha.
because, as you know, the great story of my father making his secretary cry back in the day.
Paul, we've learned a lot about you today.
He had to buy her flowers, and it's a whole... I'm sure I'll get a text about it. It's one of the great stories.
I'm sure he is as sick of hearing that story as I am about the Bell Parkway story, too. Let's not tell that again.
Okay. Can I just give the highlights of the Bell Parkway story?
If you can do it in 5 seconds.
I was 10. I remember being on the Bell Parkway as a 10-year-old listening to the radio.
Time's up.
You were on it, and I said, I'm going to work with that legend one day.
And here we are. And life is sweet. Life is good.
We move on. Cande, Belgium has a new gull screeching champion. They do an annual contest where people impersonate seagulls, and a 21-year-old named Jarmo Slutter won this year's while dressed as a seagull.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's not for me.
A former news anchor in Houston broke both of his wrists in an Ironman race Saturday.
Ow.
He still finished.
Wow.
He crashed 8 miles into the 112-mile bike ride and didn't realize his wrists were broken. So he rode another 104 miles and then ran a full marathon with 2 broken wrists.
Wow. Impressive.
Very much so. 26 Burger Kings just closed down in Michigan last week, and over 400 people got laid off. But now a weed company is offering to hire all of them and pay more than they were making before.
When you say a weed company, what do you mean?
A legal marijuana service
well,
dispensary.
There are weeds that people don't want in their yards. They hire people to come kill the weeds.
Oh wait,
so
maybe you're right.
Clear on that.
Wait, you might be right. You might be right. It doesn't. I automatically went to the marijuana dispensary market.
I had to say, what kind of weed are you talking about?
See, they don't tell you, but in this article, they put the word weed in bold caps. It's got to be the marijuana company.
Okay.
Or else it would have said a landscaping company, right? So,
listen,
anyway.
I am just trying to clarify the facts.
Either way, that's good. That's good. They're hiring them. Good. And finally, in 2005, a guy in Iowa, Dale Schrader, passed away at 86. He used his $3 million life savings to send 33 kids to college. This was in 2005. He grew up poor, never married, worked as a carpenter for 67 years, but he still managed to squirrel money away. Since he never got to go to college, he wanted to help other kids. His only ask was to pay it forward someday. And then there's like a whole video of Dale's kids, as they're called, getting together and the whole thing. Yeah, great. Like, isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful. I love that story.
Yeah, well done. Cande, it is time to go. We will reconvene tomorrow. Everyone have a great rest of your day. We have Ryan and Amanda, our great producers. Thank you. Jay Letterman up at noon. Jim Voice Guy O'Brien, 3 o'clock. I'm here till noon with great music, and we'll hit 55, mix of sun and clouds today. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.